It's time you learn to relax. It really is. It's time. It's time. Reply. Look who's woken up for the spring. Snakes and lizards are all awake now for spring. There's a nice good-sized blue-tongued lizard. I think it's called a skink according to Wikipedia and all those lizard websites. It's got its eyes closed. Must just be having a sunbath. I could hear something a minute ago when I walked past that pile of sticks. I thought it was a snake or something. And when I walked back again, there you were. Well, there's a blue-tongued lizard. They like to eat raspberries. What else will they eat off the end of a fork? A little piece of apple. I think they'll eat a little bit of banana too, I forget now. We used to have all these raspberry bushes and I used to pick up raspberries and we would feed them off the end of the fork. That's when we lived in that shed. We lived in a shed for 30 years. And the raw blue tongues used to come in to spend the winter. They'd eat cat food. They'd take cat food from the cat's bowl. They'd eat dry biscuits and they'd eat wet cat food too out of a can. So I suppose if you have one as a pet, you could feed them cat biscuits or cat cans. Focus, go on, focus. Are you going to focus, intelligent camera? Look at the beautiful stripes, aren't they lovely? It looks like an energy field. That's what it looks like. When you look at Buddhist or Hindu art, the energy field, that's what it looks like. It looks like a piece of the energy field. Perhaps the energy field is expressed in nature somehow. We do have shinglebacks around here. Years ago, long before I had a camera, we had this enormous shingleback. It looked like a dinosaur. I didn't know what it was. I'd never heard or seen one before, but it was an amazing creature with a skin like a custard apple. Aren't you lovely? Look at your little nostrils. You got spooked by a fly, didn't you? You got annoyed by a fly in the nose. Whoops. You're coming towards me. That's it. Do you use your tongue to smell with like a snake, I wonder? Show us your blue tongue, go on. Show us your blue tongue. Stick it out. Look at your beautiful little hands and everything. Feet, whatever you want to call them. It doesn't use its back legs so much. Sometimes it just drags them along as if they're almost vestigial. Sometimes. They certainly eat fruits and cat food. I don't know what else they eat. Show us your blue tongue, go and stick it out. Does their tail break off? Like a skink's tail, type of skink? Can their tail break off and regrow again? I'm no herpetologist. I wonder if they can swim. I suppose so. Would be interesting to see one swimming. Let's look at your little paw, your hand, your foot, whatever you want to call it. There's your foot. You've got the nostrils of a dragon, haven't you? It's got dramatic eye makeup on. I wonder what gender you are. Well, there's your back leg there. Focus? No, you're not going to, are you? There's its little back legs anyway. Do I see your little diaphragm going up and down? Your breathing apparatus? Camouflage. Let's look at it as camouflage. I suppose it does look a bit like leaves on the ground or a stick. Let's see, just imagine from moving back a bit. I suppose it just does look like a piece of wood. And gum leaves or something. It could just look like some leaves, yes. It does look a bit like some gum leaves off a twig or lichen or something. I might leave you alone now so you can go back to your business. It's Sunday today. I didn't expect to make this film. That's it. Have a sleep in the sunshine, but don't overdo it. You don't want to get sunburnt, do you? We'll leave it alone. We'll let it sleep for the rest of the afternoon, eh? Here's just a quick PS. Look, that blue-tongued lizard has moved into the shade of that gum tree amongst some cool Hardenbergia violacea. That's what that pretty vine is. So it knows how to keep cool. It knows not to stay out in the sun too long. There it is, staying cool in the shade now, able to regulate its body temperature nicely. And that green vine is Hardenbergia violacea. It has beautiful violet flowers. Where are they? Aren't they lovely? It's also called native sarsaparilla vine. Used to be used to make sarsaparilla. Sarsaparilla? It was. The root, I think. Of course, our indigenous people used it for herbs and a drink and all sorts of things. Isn't it lovely? Hardenbergia violacea. Gorgeous.